is everybody doing? Hi, is everybody get this song? Give me a quick second. I'm trying to do something here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put that up there. Okay, I'm finna do something here. I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little something while I get things situated here. Okay.
I just need to find some peace. I just need some space. I just need some peace to go on to love you more and more. I just need some time. I just need to. I just need some time. When I'm walking by your side, I need to discover a place deep down on your heart, deep down on your heart.
Respect. Can't play that. Can't play that. No. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Can we find some? Let's see. Can we find some upbeat right quick? Let's see. Can we find something? Okay. Respect to Melanie Johnson and Intel. Wide respect, respect. We're going to the show. Is going to. That's an echo. It's still echo. Melanie, that's still echo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get it started. What do you think about this? Like that? Nah, I don't like that either. I don't like that one. Let's see this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I forget about it. I'll forget about it. I'll forget about it. Let me get this. Let me get something that started here. But we're gonna get something started here. Welcome to Detroit. I'm just saying what they had. Know what I'm saying? But that's not my. We do that tonight and have fun tonight. Okay. So I'm gonna try to share something with y'all today and see. We're gonna talk about it. Come put commentary on it. I'm gonna try to screen share it. Okay. I'm gonna try to screen share it. But give me a minute. Let me see. If not, I would just don't see what y'all mindset is about it. You know how I do it on Saturday, Friday or Saturday. We do commentary or something to get y'all feedback on what's what. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Internet running a little slow today. Internet running a little slow. But that's all right. That's all right. How everybody doing this afternoon today? This Saturday how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Is everybody okay today? I got something here. Hold on. I'm finna pull it up. I'm finna let y'all hear it. Let y'all hear it. Just give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. Okay. Here we go. I know you are, Melanie. I know you are. Look at that. I'm looking at that. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio, okay? I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio first. I'm gonna just let y'all hear the audio. Let y'all hear the audio, okay? Of this. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio.
Duct tape. The teacher. Put up your answer. Child. Duct tape. The teacher. Put up the picture for mass here. This is not the first story like this we've reported on. So sad. A North Carolina mother was extremely shocked when she received a selfie from her 11-year-old son during school, showing his mouth duct tape shut. A punishment of his teachers at Smithfield Middle School. Let me get into the details. Catherine Webster admitted her son Brady can be talkative and a class clown, but the teacher's actions at Smithfield Middle School has her distraught. On the 14th of February, she got a selfie from her son inside of the school, which showed painter's tape stuck across the sixth grader's face. Here is the text. Child said, mother expressing, he didn't know what to do. Look at this. I don't know what to do. The mother responds,
You're right. He is the
what
best.
is that? Who did that? Who did that? Is that tape? I'm on my way. Just layer after layer. There were some pieces that went right up to his lower eyelid, Mr. said. The child says his English and language arts teacher put the tape
Respect,
there.
Renee, respect.
So I showed the principal the photo, and she took us to her office, Webster said. From there, an investigation within the school system began. The child says this isn't the first time he's been silenced in this way. It had been going on, about 2 months, and it had happened to several kids in the classroom. And sometimes she tapes some kids' wrists together. Sometimes she tapes their mouth, the mother said. Brady told his mother he was humiliated and he was afraid to speak out or speak up because he wanted to question his teacher. Johnston County Schools said the teacher, who was just hired in August 2022, resigned February 17th. This took place on the 14th, okay? Just days after the photo was text. The school system also added in a statement, and I quote, "We can confirm that whatever such allegations arise, our administration responds swiftly by investigating the allegations and sometimes by removing staff from classrooms pending completion of a thorough review." All right, well, good for you. In addition to that, what happened was illegal. It is called unwanted physical contact, simple battery, maybe even battery. And it is battery against who? A minor. Did you bring in the local police to run a congruent investigation with this level of abuse happening right inside of your school system? And if it has been happening for a period of at least 2 months with multiple children, you mean to tell me that nobody was aware this woman was going around taping children as if she was arresting them or putting tape over their mouths? What in the hell is going on here? Now, at least there was a swift get this person out of classroom action. That is a good sign. As far as where this goes from here, we do not know yet, but it is when proper, the person is able to get a job in another jurisdiction. I'm not saying she definitely should not work around kids. All right? Being thoughts here. I think.
All right, let's take a look at that, right? Let's take a look at that scenario right there. Let's take a look at that. If it weren't for that kid reporting, that teacher to his mother, texting her, and if something was taped up with her mouth taped up and sending it to her, none of that be found out. What are these so-called educators, teachers in these school systems doing to our kids? What are we teaching our kids at the house? That is okay for the teacher to do that? What the mother kids was? Why they didn't report it? Why wouldn't they, when it reported that the administration didn't have that teacher arrested? Why did the administration allow her to stay teaching? Then all of a sudden, this comes out, she resigns. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. If we would have done that one of our kids, we'd be arrested and charged and put under the jail, in the jail cell, with no question asked. So tell me, why did she get away with it? Why she already looked like she already got away with it? Because she haven't been arrested. She haven't been arrested yet. For some of you out there think there isn't no so-called teaching sundown towns out there. I got something for you. Hold on. I got something for you. I got something for you right here. Hold on. I'm gonna play that. I know you're from internet messed up. I do not want this internet thing to mess up the good vibe we got going here. I know.
Racism alive and well. Black woman, so business leader, has a racist neighbor. Let me give you the background. All right, let's put a picture up for a mask. Her name is Angel Pittman, 20-year-old entrepreneur. She had dreams of creating and operating her own mobile hair salon. In September, she purchased an acre of unrestricted land in North Carolina for $10,000 and 3 schools for $14,000. Good deal. Her plan was to one space, occupying the other 2 as mobile salons. Now remember, she's only 20 with a remarkable idea. But her plans were quickly turned upside down when a racist white neighbor began terrorizing her and vandalizing her property. When she first visited the property and later during the closing of the land, she felt something was off in the predominantly white neighborhood, but forged ahead with her plans. During the closing, Ms. Pittman encountered an elderly white man who lived on her property, who she said, and I quote, had already given me weird vibes. But there were no indications of his intolerance. About a week after closing, on September 23rd, she returned with her mom to drop off the buses. This time, she said, the man approached them and asked, why are you guys here? Are y'all looking for shade? This is, as I have said before, the equivalent of where are your freedom papers? You don't have the right to travel here. You don't belong in this neighborhood, etc. There's more. When Ms. Pittman returned with her parents a week after dropping the buses off, the neighbor's behavior became more violent. He sat over there and had his gun out the whole time, she said. He was like, get the F off of my lawn. And that we need to get them effing buses off of his lawn. So basically saying my land was his. She then noticed her buses had been vandalized. The glass windows were broken. Racial slurs were etched. The man prominently displayed Confederate flag, swastikas, and KKK signs all over his yard, which Ms. Pittman said weren't there when she previously visited the plot. There's more. Let's put it up. Images of the damage can be seen here on Ms. Pittman's GoFundMe page, where she is raising money to help recoup her losses and buy more unrestricted land right around that racist SOB. Pittman and her family are all afraid to return to her land right now for fear of safety. That is the GoFundMe. That GoFundMe is doing well. More to the area where Pittman decided to purchase the land. Salisbury, a city in Rowan County. Rowan County is roughly 80% white, 17% Black. It is considered a sundown town, a Jim Crow term used to reference overwhelmingly white neighborhood known for racial segregation. Catherine Mellon Sharon, a history professor at North Carolina State University, says sundown areas remain prevalent in places like Rowan County to limit home ownership for Black Americans. The Jim Crow saying was, N-word, don't let the sun go down on you in this town. And this is actually a perfect opportunity for the federal government. Why? Because we do have a federal statute that allows the federal government to intervene if there is, in fact, property or housing discrimination violation. They can get involved now. Just gave them a window. There's more vandalism. And afraid her land and buses. When the Rowan County Sheriff's deputies arrived, Ms. Pittman and her parents reported that they saw a hate crime. But the deputies at the scene immediately brushed it off, telling her, oh yeah, they do that all the time. Pittman said, the police talked to us for a little bit, but they did nothing. They just wrote a report and that was it. So in an interview with The Guardian, one of the sheriffs, Cap McDaniel, said the officers who went to the scene knew the elderly white man. I'm sure they did. And they observed the damage, the broken windows, and the stuff that was spray painted on. When posed a question about the recourse for the attack, McDaniel said the incident happened before he started at the office. However, he said, according to the report filed by the deputies, there is no indication it was a targeted attack because the neighbor always had white supremacy signs displayed. That's it, fellas. He was racist before they got there. So what is there to see here? That's insane. The mere fact that he had signs up before or after doesn't change the reality of his motive, which is racism. You see, that's how this works, detectives. All right, chance here.
Think about it. Think about that right there. You want to start a business. A young lady start a business, buy a plot of land, put school bus, a mobile salon has that situation. Okay. And this elderly man do the thing he does, and the sheriff don't do nothing about it. Yeah, because he had Confederate flags and all that stuff in his yard, when she said wasn't there before. Her mom went out there, and mom and dad went out there. So guess what? They hoping it to die down, but guess what? It's not going to die down. They still don't want us around them. But guess what? Some of us are still playing their game. We still don't like each other. We still going after each other in our own neighborhood. Some of us acting just like them. And we got to cut that out. See, what our kids learning? What everybody else learning that's like that with us? What are we teaching each other? We got to start teaching each other how to love each other, no matter what. We are who we are. We are who we are. But guess what? We do what we do and how we do it. Respect Thug Life, man. Respect. Respect Madeline Johnson, Sharp William, Renee, Realist One, Intel Wow. Respect to all of you. And if we don't stop what we are doing to each other out here in these streets in real life, and start lifting each other up, the people that did that to that young lady who was doing her best as an entrepreneur, start her own business at 20-something years old, it's gonna keep happening. And the sheriff of the police didn't do a damn thing. Just like they didn't do a damn thing about them kids. They let them resign, but no arrest on that teacher that take the kids' hands in front of them. Duct tape their mouth. Big Trez, what's going on? Respect. Respect. See, if we continue to try to lift up each other, this stuff gonna continue to go on. See, I got another audio for you. I'm gonna tell you why I said that if we don't start doing what we're supposed to do, and Keys and Queen as humans, let me put it that way, as humans, we're gonna short. This
Ring is highly
reckless conduct, 2 counts of cruelty to inmates. That is interesting. And 1 count of procure, give, inmate prohibited item without authorization. That is a statutory code in Georgia. The incident which led to her termination and subsequent arrest was videotaped with a contraband cell phone. It's interesting how they found out about it, which was seized during a shakedown at the Fulton County Jail. Ms. Jenkins was then terminated to the sheriff's office. Jenkins had been employed with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office since December 2019. Here's the background. In late January, a sheriff's strike team conducted a shakedown inside of the maximum security wing. In addition, 11 cell phones were confiscated. Investigators checked those cell phones, and one of them showed Jenkins, Officer Jenkins, doing, among other things, sitting on the lap of an incarcerated man, kissing him, and it wasn't just an exchange of affection. That individual asked for something specific. He can be heard on video saying, "Give it to me, give them to me." Jenkins gave him a pair of their glasses from Cartier. Obviously, she's a nice person. Tip to Sheriff Labatt, and Sheriff Labatt don't play the radio. He fired Jenkins immediately, ordered her arrest on a myriad of charges, including violation of oath of office. Now, I actually know Sheriff Patrick Labatt. All right, I know the guy. When he won the sheriff's race in Fulton County, he beat a longtime incumbent who was actually from the FBI, ended up running for sheriff and won. Decent individual. Sheriff Labatt, progressive in many of his programs inside of that jail. When it comes to officers being professional, he's not the one to play with. And he did exactly what I would have to do. He did not take 2 years to launch an investigation. He did not say, "There's nothing here." He fired her, charged her, arrested her within like 24 hours. All right. So you have 2 dynamics here. Number one, it is dangerous when any unprofessional interaction with an individual incarcerated because of what can happen inside. And now the officer is either lying or creating situations to harm other people. So that's why it is a security risk for anybody. But the leadership of Sheriff Labatt cannot be stated here. He moved in a way that was decisive. He moved in a way that was understandable. And he moved in a way that did not cause a lot of fanfare by prolonging the situation. He did exactly what he said he would do when he ran for office. He's going to hold cops accountable under his leadership. All right. Rick, thoughts here?
Okay, let's take a look at this right here. It's what I've been saying for day one. Who's ever in charge of these people, these officers, where you at the detention center, at the prison, or at a police department or sheriff department, whoever is in charge, got to stand up for what's right. And we see that sheriff wasn't playing the radio about what he ran for. It didn't take long for him to arrest her, question her, and charge her. Like you said, less than 24 hours. What are these other police departments doing? Other police do the same thing, but guess what? They let him walk off resigning. Don't fire him. They go another time, get another job somewhere else. Just like that teacher. She resigned, but no arrest had been made. Just like that guy that is North Carolina. Roy, North Carolina. They said the sundown time. Why she what they doing on there? Why they park the bus on his land? Asked them what they looking for shade. And the land that they were standing on was hers. Everything they think is theirs. You see where I'm going with this? There's a whole lot going on in this time that we are not benefiting from. That's a lot to be said. A lot to be said around here. I'm see if I find that what we were talking about the other day. Okay, hold on. The sixth myth. The sixth myth about the history of black people in America, right? The first one, that enslaved people didn't have money, which we know that was a lie. They had money. They just didn't show it all. Like business America is like a whole lot of people does today. Right? Okay. Myth number 2, that black revolutionary soldiers were patriots, which they wasn't. They found out they wasn't rejected out, and some of them didn't. And a whole lot of a whole amount survived. The wife it passed on to the wife and the children, which they had it. So guess what? It's a whole lot going on. That was myth number 3 right there, right? Myth number 4, that black people in early Jim Crow America didn't fight back. Yes, they did. They fought back valiantly. So guess what? We still fight today. We always going to continue fighting. We got to continue fighting. Everybody got to continue fighting for human rights. But we got to continue to fight for melanated people rights. Melanated women's rights got to be fought for. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get onto the men and women subject in a minute. Okay. That was myth number 4. Myth number 5, that crack in the ghetto was the largest drug of the night. Like what? There were more whites on crack than there was melanated people. And they charge you, there was 10 times, melanated people were 10 times more likely to get a longer sentence than their counterparts. And they charge you more for the crack than for the regular cocaine. Because different drugs still came down to the same thing. It's cocaine was in that crack. So what's the difference? So if they should be across the board. But no, it wasn't. That myth number 5. Y'all ready for myth number 6? Here, hold on. Give me a minute. I'm waiting. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I lost it. I lost where I was at. Give me a minute. George, they do not want us to learn none of this stuff. They don't want us to teach none of this stuff. That's why they try to keep critical race theory out of school, which they try to ban CRT. Respect, nation respect. They try to ban CRT in school, which CRT is not taught in school from K through 12. It's not taught in school. They try in it. Why you try to ban something that is not taught in school? Why? Why do people try to ban stuff? You can't ban nothing that is not done, right? You can't ban nothing that is not done. It's like, oh, I'm begging for barbecue, which you don't have no grill to barbecue with. You got no charcoal, lighter fluid, the barbecue with. Yeah, CRT, critical race theory. They don't want that talk, but yet they want to ban it. They want to take it all away. See, that's the sixth myth: that all black people were enslaved to a proclamation. Okay, here we go. Let's read this right quick. One of the business myths were enslaved to the proclamation, or Juneteenth Day. In reality, free black and black white biracial communities existed in the states such as Louisiana, Maryland, Virginia, and Ohio well before Obama. For example, Anthony Johnson named Antonio the Negro on the 1625 census was listed on this document as a servant. By 1640, he and his wife owned and managed a large plot of land in Virginia. Okay. Some enslaved Americans were able to sell their labor or craftsmanship to others, thereby earning enough money to purchase their freedom. Such was the case for Richard Allen, who paid for his freedom in 1786 and co-founded the African Methodist Episcopalist, founded the church less than a decade later. After Robert Carter III committed the larger or free or slave for linking up, signing a proclamation document, freeing his 100 enslaved Africans. Okay, let's see what else. Now, all individual or felon was sometimes freed upon the death of their slave enslaver and his family in Canada. Finally, there were generations of children born in free black or biracial many who never knew slavery. Okay, eventually, slave state established expulsion laws making residency there for free black people illegal. Some filed petition to remain near enslaved family members, while others moved west or north. And in the Northeast, many free black formed political organizations such as the Free African Union Society for support, in some cases, restoration. The Emancipation Proclamation is 1863, and the announcement of the proclamation in Texas 2 years later allowed millions of enslaved people to join the ranks of already free black Americans. See, we already had some free black slaves already. They do not want us to learn about history. Not history, our history. The melanated people, kings and queens history. Where we come from, where we're going. Yeah, we know we got some bad apples. Everybody got bad apples somewhere. But guess what? It is what it is. But it's up to us to teach our fellow man the real story of melanated black people. And no matter where you come from, no matter what side of the world you're from, no matter if you stayed in England, over there in France, whatever. But guess what? Some might have it, like I said, some might be got mental illness worse than others. Some not much. But guess what? They still got mental illness. Because melanated people live in different countries, different cities in different countries. We all don't go through the same thing the same way. Everybody's story is not the same. Everybody's story is not worse than the other. Yes, there was enslaved melanated people overseas. Yes, there were enslaved black owners. black owners that owned slaves. Yes, there was Caucasian slaves, but guess what? All that doesn't matter because all they saw was skin color. We all get treated the same, no matter where we was at in this country. I talk about melanated folks. We got to stand up and fight for the right of anything that we want to fight for. We got to fight for the right for us to help each other. We're going to stand up for right. We're going to stand up and say enough is enough. We're going to stand up and say, hey, I love you, my brother. I love you, my sister. And start fighting each other. We got to stop fighting each other. We got to. If we don't, we're going to fail. What we're going to teach our children. Teach our children to settle down and say, hey, this is our story for the past that you're not going to learn in school, that you're not going to learn on the streets, that you're not hardly going to learn in some books because it's not written. It's all written, but rewritten. How are we going to do that? We got to stay focused. Stay focused. That's all I tell you. Stay focused. It has move forward. Keep pressing forward. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't let anyone hold you back. For being what you want to do, what you want to do. If people tell you no, we gotta have that self-confidence. If somebody tell you no, you can't do that, I don't know what can is. Tell them, yes, I can. I can do anything I set my mind to. Are you ready to do anything you set your mind to? If you are, say, yes, I can. You ready to love your neighbor like yourself, but you gotta love yourself first to start foremost. I'm about to get ready to get out of here. I'm I'm not gonna do too many long ones. To just get straight to the point of my show, just to do it. And I might be back later with open mic night tonight. Just if you want to get something on your chest, I might be back. Don't get something on your chest. This be a good time for you to get it off, no matter what it is. If you don't social media, all social media, you want to get out your chest, you want to get it out, need somebody to talk to, I will be there for you. Just check out what time I will go live tonight. Peace and love. And savvy. I'm not tech savvy, but it will do. It do what it do. Okay. We do what do, but guess what? Sometimes we got what sometimes we got to sometimes we got to do. I'm going to I want her to do this right here. Hold on. Sometimes we got to take a look at ourselves. Sometimes we gotta do something. I'm taking us on a good note here. The man in the mirror to make that change, which would that mean we gotta start with ourselves. We gotta have self-confidence. We gotta love ourselves to start making that change. We start loving ourselves, making that change in ourselves, people will see it start making a big difference in our community. We gotta start making that.